Hey guys, what's up? In today's video, I'm going to be showing you the Wampler Tumnus Overdrive pedal. Now, this pedal has actually been around on the market for a few years now, but I wanted to show you guys some tones that I like to get out of it and where I think this pedal really shines. I'm going to show you some stuff with a single coil guitar. This Strat here, it's a 2004. It's a 50th anniversary American Standard, and then I'm going to be showing you some tones with this Les Paul Studio. It's kind of around the same era I bought this guitar, actually, like a '02 or something. But so you got humbuckers and single coils. I'm just going to jam it straight through the pedal, straight to the amp. Not going through my rest of my pedal board, nothing, no post, processing, no mixing, nothing like that. So where I really think this pedal shines is with like a clean high headroom kind of Marshall setup on, like a clean channel, and then using that thing to just really give it that magic sauce. But let's quit yapping and let's see what we got here. I'm playing on that second position, that bridge and middle position, which is one of my favorite positions on a Strat. But let's see what we got without the pedal. As you can see, here you have the gain, then the volume down in the middle, and then on this side, a treble knob. Now you can see that volume is kicked down a little bit because when you do kick this pedal on it, it's going to give it a volume bump, but that's set to give it just a little volume bump instead of a huge. If you have that thing all the way up on 12, it really hits the amp and cranks it's a big volume difference. But anyways, that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to jam a little bit without it so you can see what I got. This is just this guitar straight through the amp. And here we go. You can see it gives it that extra magic sauce. Now watch what it does when we crank this gain a little bit so you can see really what it has on tap. Now this thing can be anything basically from a clean boost all the way up to a pretty nasty, almost distortion. Look, I'm just going to crank it. Now let's see what it can do with the Les Paul here. Now, as you probably know, a Strat has that scooped, it's kind of scooped. I mean, you have the lows and the highs, and that mid is scooped. But with the Les Paul, it's kind of known to have more kind of the opposite. You have that mid bump. Now, this pedal, as even Mr. Brian Wampler himself has said, this pedal does have a kind of a mid bump going on. So I think the pedal lends itself better to the Strat, but it's got a really Marshall in a box sound, I think, when you hook a Les Paul or something, just anything with humbuckers into it. And obviously we're playing through a Marshall here, but it's you'll see what I'm talking about. I'll try to, let me get it back set to a little bit more similar to what we had it here. Had that gain, crank that on down. But here's my clean setting on this Les Paul, and I'm on the bridge here. Let's get that going. I'm on the bridge here. Quite a bit of a volume bump just by switching guitars here, but it's interesting to see what this pedal does with the humbuckers and the single coils. But here's my claim. Now see, it's got that real mid. You see what I'm talking about with the Les Paul already has that mid, so it's kind of almost boxy with the Les Paul. So I like to use it more of a full out, more like a distortion, and really hit that amp. Crank it here. And you can see, I'll turn it back off. Let's see, it's got a lot happening for this little pedal. It's extremely popular in praise and worship circles. John Mayer is extremely well known for using the Klon Centaur, which is what this pedal is modeled after. This pedal, they say it's a transparent pedal, a transparent overdrive. That's a real big buzzword that, you know, you've probably heard them talk about that. As far as I'm concerned, there's no such thing as really, really transparent, because when you click this thing on, something is happening, or there'd be no reason to use it. So you're doing something to your sound. But you can use this as a clean boost too. You can take that, like, just to bump up your sound limit. You can take this gain way back, and see, you can just volume up a little bit too, and look, listen to. And see, you might not be able to tell that in YouTube land, but that really cranked the volume up on this Marshall just with that pedal right there. So if you guys are like me, which I'm sure a whole lot of you probably are, you probably will never actually get to play a real Klon Centaur. So this thing right here might be the closest we ever get to it. But I know a lot of people on other videos and people in forums I'm a part of that, I mean, I've watched videos of them comparing this thing side by side to the actual Klon. And as far as I'm concerned, this thing nails it. And it does. It does amazing. I mean, it sounds great for multiple applications. It's a great pedal. It really is. Mr. Wampler really knocked this one out of the park. But I also have a Plexi, the Deluxe Plexi with the two knobs on it. And I mean, he really does great. These pedals are awesome. I would strongly recommend anyone checking these things out if you're looking for an overdrive pedal. And at some point, I'm probably going to do a video like on transparent overdrives, and you know what they can do for your sound, the different types of them and stuff. But anyways, let me know if you like this video, if this is the type of video you'd like to see. Let me know in the comments, you know, if this is interesting to you, if I need to let loose and be a little crazier in these videos, or I need to be cool and just show you the tones, just let me know, guys, and I'm going to do my best to keep getting better at these videos. But if you enjoyed this at all, subscribe. If this video, after this video, you're like, that's a dude I'd go on a second date with, then subscribe. And if you're like, I don't ever want to see this dude again, that's cool too. But just check me out again on some other videos if you're interested. And peace out. Talk to you guys later.